going on, everyone? My name is Grizzly and welcome back to the channel. We are live for the second time tonight. This one is the Alter Ego Pro Scrims. So excited about this one. The teams are coming in. We got 72 folks in the room already. We're gonna come back as soon as we are into the match. So stick around because this is gonna be fun. Alright, so we are in the lobby and it looks like 72 people is what we're going to play this game with. We are at Erangal tonight, folks, and I'm going to start taking us through the teams. In spot number 4, we've got what looks like Team Alter Ego themselves, Cat, Frost and Lucid on tonight, just a 3-man squad. In slot number 6, we've got Team Fallen, all 4 players in, Vichu, Kirito, Clutcher and Bloodfire. In slot number 8, we've got Team Wosag, WOSAG. I don't know what it stands for, I'm sure it's something cool, but they got O'Neill, Hyper, Vinod and Maverick. And looks like the plane's about to take off, so let's go ahead and get that in-game sound going for y'all. Hopefully it's gonna work this time. Alright, let me know, folks, if you guys can hear the in-game sound this time around. And let's start with the plane path actually, and here's the plane path. Ooh, this is a strange one. It's going over melee base. Not a lot of options for teams, and we're going to see a lot of teams jumping hopefully in the South Island unless they choose to go super conservative and stick to the northeast part of the main island. So heading over from melee base really towards the northeast part of this island, crossing over farm, melter, shelter, prison and Lipovka. And as predicted, a whole bunch of players have already jumped off. It looks like I can't quite tell yet, but yes, that is a lot of players who have jumped out, and we're going to start taking a look at the teams one by one. Team XF here in slot number 18. They got all 4 players in. It looks like these guys are heading straight towards... They've gone super south of the melee base. There's a little settlement here, as you guys can see on your screens. They got all 4 players in. Flan the Man, Roboboy, Panther and a Ninja on in their lineup tonight. Let's continue on from there. At Novo Repnoia, we've got team number 11. It is team SRB with Viper, Karma XD, Hellgod and Rockstar on. Haven't made the way all the way into Novo Repnoia. Will stop at this garage and probably pick up that car and make the way in. In slot number 9, we've got team IML. Oh, Rook. It's team Rook, my apologies. They got Yoki, Phantom, Tom and Dragon, all 4 players in as well. Also on the South Island in a UAS, making their way in towards melee base. Let's check out team number 10, who look like they might come up against this team. Whoops. So here we have team number 10 taking shots early on at team Rook here with that Uzi. It is Smiles Summer, XY Summer, X Summer Y. So they got 3 players in on their team. In fact, he's already managed to pick up a knock, and it looks like it is Yoki from Team Rook, and Abhay from Team Smile will pick up another knock. It is down to just their last player. Team Rook not off to a good start here. They didn't really jump anywhere safe. They jumped right in the middle of this melee island, and Rook Dragon looks like he is going to disengage here, as the remaining team members will get picked up easily. As the push comes in now, it is going to be Same. My apologies, guys. I can't get these names right. Same is going to go ahead and pick up that knock, and bringing his kill count up to 2. So a good early start here. I can see Mrz Luffy here in the kill feed, picking up a knock and a confirmation on V4 Rogue. I'm going to try to get a sense of where that's happening. Here's Team Mrz. And looks like this is a different Mrz lineup. It doesn't have Rogue. This team is at Pochinki. They got 4 players in: Mr. Bean, Tomo, Poco, and Rebel. Alright, folks, it looks like we don't have in-game sound again, but let me try to figure that one out in a bit. Anubis, what's up? Sound kelkundilla. Yeah, bro, I'm just trying to fix that in a second. My apologies. Well, what's weird is that I can hear it, and I can't figure out why it's not on the stream. But I guess we can't solve it right now, guys. We're gonna have to come back to it. Let's continue focusing on this game for now. Heading over to Georgiapol, one of my favorite places in Erangel. We got Team Army on slot number 13. All 4 players in. They got Killshot, Raghu, Pikachu, and Solo Man over at the 3 warehouses, as you guys can see, and the 2 players are at South Georgiapol, and no one, absolutely no one at containers at Georgiapol, as you all can see here. Team number 20 we covered just a little while ago. Let's head over now to team number 19, who are near farm. They've lost a player early on. Yash is not in the game anymore. Looks like he has been eliminated. We got Kratos, Piccolo, and Jester are the 3 players alive. No team kills to their name yet. What's happening with Team Alter Ego here? The 3-man squad also not in a fight yet. They're just picking up as much loot as they can. We covered this lineup a little while ago over at Milta Power. What's happening here? We got Team WOSAG. How do you say this team name? Anyone, please let me know. But they got 4 players on: O'Neill, Hyper, Vinod, and Maverick on in their lineup tonight. Over at prison, it looks like there's a fight going on somewhere, and we need to catch this action as soon as I figure out where it's happening. Alright, I can't see anything highlighted on the map, so I'm just going to assume that nothing's happening for now. But here's as soon as I do this, there's another fight somewhere. There you go, it's at Yasnaya Polyana, so let's head straight over there. Here we have on our team, which just arrived in time to catch the end of this match. It's Bot ESP, who's the last player alive from his team. As Team MRZ dangerously closing in, I can see Luffy there. Shots coming in from Luffy as well, as they do manage to pick up 1 revive. But no, there's another team. It's RTW. Joker YT with his DP28. He's just reloading on the other side. They got 2 players of team number 24 on the other side, and Luffy further behind. So exciting stuff here at Yasnaya. We need to figure out what the hell's happening here. Yo Honey Singh, what's up, man? Welcome back, buddy. Thanks so much, man. Thank you so much for being here. I know the in-game audio is not working today. I can't figure out for the life of me what's going on, but I will fix it. I promise you. Enjoy the visuals until then. So yes, we were looking at the teams at Yasnaya Polyana. So here we have Team V4. They got Suraj Weed and Barry at Yasnaya Polyana. What's happening around them is that there are a whole bunch of teams at Yasnaya. They got Team Mrz as well. We saw them in a fight a bit earlier on. They managed to pick up one team kill. Here's their lineup. They got Luffy, Raisin, Venom, and Tony. And I think it's Luffy who has managed to pick up that first kill for his team. So we got two teams over here at Yasnaya. We got yet another team, another 3 teams. So a total of 5 teams at Yasnaya. Here's Team Origin, a 3-man squad on tonight. They got Rain, Whiskey, and Scream in the big apartments. Just a couple of blocks away are 2 more teams at Yasnaya. And here's Team HTN. They got 2 players alive. They started with a 4-man squad. Noob FTW is on here, but they managed to lose a couple of players. Toxic Boy is out as well. They got Yuva OP and Bot ESP. Intro Tent says show Smile Squad and big shout out to Smile Squad. Please, big shout out to Smile Squad. Thanks so much for being here, Intro Tent. I will make sure I will capture that in a second. I don't want to miss out this action here at Yasnaya. It looks like RTW, Joker, Whitey taking some serious damage from Team Mrz. All of them looking in that direction, and RTW Darth here going down from a shot from Yuva OP's Uzi spray. Yuva OP coming out to get the confirmation despite the danger that was involved, because Team Mrz had a view on him and did secure that confirmation on Team RTW. I think he also did it because he didn't want his kill to get stolen more than anything else. Origin Scream here getting a knock on Mrz. Luffy, and a second knock as well on Mrz. Raisin as Luffy gets confirmed. I'm not quite sure how the angle here was. But Team Origin here stepping their game up as Team Mrz tried to make the push in from the left side. There are so many fights happening here. Mrz Tony here out in the middle of nowhere. He might find it difficult to consolidate with his team. He got 2 teams on his right. He's got Team Origin far straight ahead, and his team, of course, in these little houses on the left side. So I'm not quite sure how he's going to cope with the situation. More shots here coming in. I think it's Team Origin who has made the push in. Yes, they have. Origin Scream picking up 2 knocks through this window as both those players were distracted by another player, and realizing that they did have an opportunity here. They've just lost 1 player, and it's Rain who's only knocked. So I think there's a good chance here that Team Origin will come out on top of this fight, as those 2 players from Mrz will go down. There's just 1 player of Mrz left, and here he is, Tony. He has made his way into this barn house. Alright. Team Origin here capitalizing on the moment. They knew it was a vulnerable situation that Team Mrz got themselves into, with 2 players facing off against 3 or 4 teams from different angles, and Origin making the best of that situation, picking up team kill count of 3 here. Back at Team HTNOZ, we saw those 2 players. They're up against Team RTW, it looks like. Are they in the same building for now? It does look like they are in the same building. So here's what it looks like. We've got Bot ESP here in the ground floor taking 3rd-person peek, and we've got a couple of other players. RTW Naken OP, Deepak as well does not even have a helmet, so this could be dangerous, and this fight might intensify in a bit, folks. We'll have to come back to it, but for now, out of the 5 teams over here, we still have 4 teams. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, we have all 5 teams, because Mrz Tony is still alive, and the Yasnaya fight is far from done, folks. HTNOZ Bot ESP here making use of this smoke and trying to make a push in, or is he trying to make a push away? I'm not quite clear, but Team Origin has closed in as well and have a good angle on both these teams facing off. So here's what it looks like. We got Team Origin here in the back, probably in the 3rd row of these big apartments. We got Team HTN, team number 24. We got team number 16, Mrz Tony, still sticking around. Probably wants to avenge some of his teammates' death, probably. Anubis, thanks, man. Mangai Selvarangam, show SRB. Yes, we will in just a second. Two Face Gaming. Hey, Grizzly brother, what's up? Two Face, my man. Thanks so much for being here. If you guys haven't followed or subscribed to Two Face Gaming yet, you guys need to do it. He does the absolute best commentary I've seen on PUBG Mobile Action in Malayalam. And so, if you're from Kerala, you definitely want to go ahead and check out his stream. Let's take a look at Team SRB. That's the request from someone in the chat. Here is Team SRB. Where are these guys? These guys are over at Pochinki. I think it's at the barn house next to Pochinki. They got all 4 players still alive. Viper, Karma, Hellgod, and Rockstar on in this lineup tonight. No team kills yet. I don't think they've had a chance to get involved in a fight, and that's not always a bad thing, folks, because there's still 55 people alive in Erangel, and we know how hectic these last zones can get. So alright, so Team SRB here, not much to show there. Let's head over back to 70, where there's a team we haven't looked at yet. Here is Team Fallen. We did see them a little bit earlier on. No team kills to their name. All 4 players still alive, so nothing much to see here. So the zone has shifted further, guys. It has gone a little bit more north and centering around Wosag, so it can be anyone's guess as to where it's going to converge into. A lot of players here closing in that central zone, as you guys can see. Team Yasnaya looks like in Yasnaya the teams are still at it, and it's pretty much stalemate up until the point that we watched it a little bit while earlier. Team number 23 might be even looking to make an exit from there, and that might be a good thing to do. Here we have well, in fact, going back to Yasnaya, it does look like Team Mrz Tony has actually picked up a kill, has picked up a knock and a confirmation as well. Let's try to figure out which team that was from, and it is a member of Team Origin, is Whiskey, who has gone down, unfortunately. I'm not quite sure how this happened. They did seem to have cover, and there is no threat of the zone closing in on them either. So perhaps they just need to wait it out a little bit more. Well, to be fair, they do have zone, and I don't think they need to be too worried about what they need to do for a while. But let's head over here where Team Army looks like they're coming up against Team number 12. This is over at Wosag, it looks like. And what's going on here? There's 3 cars up on that. Sorry, it just took a second to load there. Army Raghu with that K9 has just managed to pick up a knock on one of these team members, and looks like they want to make the push in as Team number 12, Team Sosh. Is that what this team is? Team SOS, my apologies. Team SOS. They got they had a knock, but they managed to get a revive. But it looks like it is Team Army who have made the push in on them, getting a couple of knocks. Is Raghu with his AKM. Pikachu getting a reverse knock. Things are getting super hectic here. It is down to just their last 2 players. It is Fox who's still taking this fight. Picks up another knock. Army has another player down here. And it's down to Solo Man, who needs to live up to his name. He's the last player alive, making the push in and just about picking up that knock. It was super critical that he get the knock, but it's not over yet. There's another player who's closing in. It is the last player of Team SOS. It does look like it is Shanji. He's got an M416 in his hands up against that AKM from Solo Man. Hasn't picked up the revive yet, and is this nade going to be the end of things for Team Army? Solo Man here has picked up the revive. Looks like he's going to finish it, and the nade has gone past them, so that has not done the damage that he was hoping to do. Team SOS's Shan here might go ahead and pick up the revive now on Frozen FDX. Yes, he has managed to pick up the revive. In comes a nade in back from Team Army, also overshooting. Shanji going down here as he made the move in, getting a reverse knock on Raghu, but Solo Man will pick up that last kill as team number 13 will pick up the squad wipe, albeit at the loss of a couple of players. They're down to 4 team kills now, and Solo Man should be able to pick up this revive fairly straightforward, and they will be down to just the last 2 players for the remainder of this game. But that was a hectic encounter. It was fun to cover. Let's go now to Wosag, where we've got a team. We got Lachi, Beast, Jin, Cullen. How do you say it? Cullen? Cullen here with his M24. He's got an 8-time scope on it. He's getting a view of what looks like Team Mrz. I know Mrz has a couple of lineups, guys, so if someone in the chat is a fan, please let me know which lineup we're looking at, because I did see Mrz Luffy as well a little bit earlier. Intro tent, no sound, enable sound. Bro, I know it's a problem. I can't figure it out, but after this stream, I will definitely try. This is actually the first time I'm streaming, guys, on my new PC, so I'm just trying to figure things out. And it's gonna be a while till the stream is up and running the way it should be. 9 people watching, yay! Awesome. Gokul Augie, Grizzly's back. Hey, Gokul, what's up, man? Thanks so much for being here, dude. Anubis OP nade. Yes, it was an OP nade. Alright, so we're down to our last 47 players, and this is what the zone looks like. It has moved further north, and Wosag just about in the zone, but for the most part of it, there are no big settlements, so teams are going to have to square off for some of these smaller houses. As you guys can see, Team Fallen on your screens, well set up for a push. They got 4 players, all 4 players still alive, and this is where they are. They got this nice little squad house, 3 players in, and a person, Vichu, who's at the 3-story, so they should be able to fend off any enemies nearby. Team Army surely hurting from that last fight with just 2 players now. They're gonna have to play this one a little bit carefully if they have any hopes of finishing in the top 3. Carlin. Cool, bro. Jitchu, what's up, bro? Thanks so much for being here. Jitchu, my man. Anubis, it's Mrz Invicta. Ah, that's what I thought. Anubis, thanks, man. Jitchu sir is on the chat. Yes. Alright. Let me know if you guys want me to look at any specific team, but I'll still keep cycling through them. Here's a team that we haven't looked at yet. This is team number 21. I'm going to try and get this one right. It looks like their clan tag is team TU. They got 4 players in. Thunder, Snippy, Hunter, and Ken OP. And looks like we've come in just in time. They've holded up a bunch of cars here. I'm not sure what's the plan, but I do hear a car. It is team WOSAG's Hyper driving past as shots rain in, and WSAG with a bunch of cars going in. 4 different cars is this team. Take a look at this, folks. We got players in 4 different cars made their way in, and it looks like it's worked because not one of them has taken any damage as they've moved right across that team. Team TU, who was holed up in that house, you'd imagine that they would have picked up at least 1 knock with 3 of them firing at these players. But it wasn't to be, and it is team number 21 who continue to hold this position. Let's take a look at the lineup for team WSOG. Yes, we did look at these guys a little bit earlier. O'Neill, Hyper, Vinod, and Maverick. No team kills yet, so we're gonna have to wait for the action to unfold on these guys. Just getting themselves set up for the rest of the zone are these teams. As you guys can see, the zone is gonna move in again shortly in a few seconds. Over here is team 11. Looks like they're moving in towards team MRZ. I'm not sure if they're aware that the team is in fact already camping this position. We're going to try and take a look at team MRZ and what the view is from them. Yes, this is going to come up pretty well here for SRB, as they're going to sit up nicely on that ridge, getting a view into this house. But MRZ is already aware of their position because they are looking at that particular ridge. As you guys can see here, team SRB well spread out. Hellgod here on the left side. Viper, Karma, and Rockstar up on this ridge on towards the left. Oh. SRB Rockstar here with that M416, getting shots in at someone on a buggy. It didn't even render. That's how far away that was. It did not render for me anyway, but let me know if you guys rendered for you. Let me know in the chat. Alright. And looks like team MRC is quite content for now with this position. They don't want to make the push, and they aren't too worried about it because arguably they do have the better position, and the zone has just changed. And this is what it looks like. MRZ and SRB are both outside the zone, and I wouldn't be surprised, folks, if this fight never really happens and the teams just decide to mutually agree on a stalemate. Obviously it's not mutual, but the decision might be taken. Let's take a look at where the zone is now. It has gone further northeast, and there's no major settlements here. As you guys can see, a play zone looks like it has just consumed a couple of players from team NTW. Was it? I'm not quite sure, but more shots exchanged here between these two teams. No knocks yet. However, we'll come back to this in a bit. Let's take a look at the zone. More teams moving in. Here's Team Fallen, who are now moving into the north part of the zone, probably looking to just get themselves set up in a nice spot. and seeing what works best for them from here. All right. Alright, if that has helped the audio, but looks like we've just been team Fallen here coming in and getting into a fight immediately. This is SAG, my apologies. A couple of knocks exchanged. Vinod looks like he's knocked. Bloodfire here has this little bit of a risk. And what a knock that was with a DP28 as Oni was trying to go for that nade and get a knock. And now Team WSAG is in trouble. Hyper is in out of coming under heavy fire. It's going to just make it. Getting a knock. Managed to pick up the that will be the end, folks. And the Team Fallen to have picked up that squad wipe on Team WSAG. And that was a good fight for us to watch. Here they are. My apologies, took a while for us to get them. And they have a player knocked still, but looks like all the revives will come in. And they pick up 14 kills as Vichu, Kirito, Clutcher and Bloodfire secure that successful push of this petrol pump here. And Team WSAG just blowing up this car for now and making sure that they're not susceptible to any damage from that. Here we have on our screens Team LB. They've lost a player early on. It's Yash who is gone, but they still have Kratos, Piccolo and Jester hold up nicely in this little spot up. And looks like we have just another zone change in the zone once again. Looking like it is going further northeast. More teams here. Let's head over now to Team V4. It looks like there is some action here. Here's Team TU right at the edge of the zone. Still no team kills to their name, and I think they're quite okay with this approach. And that's fine because they might be playing for a high position. Remember, there are points for the Alter Elite Pro Scrims. I'm not quite sure what the point system exactly is, but I will have that out for you guys. Here's Team XF. They're up to 3 kills, and I don't think we've seen these fights happen. They lost Overboard early on, but Flan the Man. It's Land the Man, my apologies. It's not Flan the Man, it's Land the Man. Panther and Ninja are still in this game. Panther with an M416 spray lane. And will finally pick up a knock. I think it is. Wait for confirmation on who that was, but did manage to pick up a knock. There it is. It's Beast. As shots coming in, but team number 15 coming under heavy fire from 2 different sides. Going to probably get wiped here. It's down to just the last player. It is Lachi, who's trying for the life of him to put out as many smokes as possible, but despite that they have lost a player. It is Jin NR who will get confirmed, and here is Team Origin just sneaking up on this engagement, trying to make the best of this they can. Have to make their way in the zone, though they are not in zone. Team TU look like they are in the zone. Here we have Team HTNOZ, I don't know how to say this exactly. But they got 2 players alive, 3 team kills to their name. It is Yuva OP and Bot ESP still alive. And here's Bot ESP. He's got a 2-time scope on his DP28. Not sure if that's the best option, but he might not have too many choices here with this match. Choose someone else on. Alright, looks like the in-game sound has come back, so that's awesome. Sorry about that, guys. We're going to head over now to Team SRB. Looks like they are in the middle of a fight. They've lost a couple of players. Viper's been eliminated. Karma here. Rockstar with that belt. Little gap at Team Fallen, who's now got the they themselves were... They themselves were in fact pushing this petrol pump, and now they are defending it from what looks like number 11 SRB, and take a look at this, folks. Team Alter Ego have moved in as well with an excellent position, it has to be said, outside the zone for now, but they have a couple of vehicles and they should be okay. Team number 24 as well, right on the edge here, you guys can see. I don't know if they have cars or not, and if they don't have cars, they are seriously in trouble. Here's team number 21, managed to pick up 3 kills. We saw them playing super passively a while ago, but now team TU has now moved in, and looks like they want to push this petrol station. I saw a player from Team Alter Ego getting knocked. His cat AE looks like he's been confirmed. Wow, this is a lot of action happening. Cross AE here with an M416 spray with his 2x scope will pick up a knock, and do not look for the HTN here. Yuva OP is 1 HP. That car is about to blow up. Oh my god, that is unfortunate. I'm so sorry that got caught on stream, but he literally just blew himself up with the car. Oh, that is unfortunate, folks. That is unfortunate. We got 19 players still landing, getting super hectic here. Team TU here raining in on Frost. AE will pick up a knock. Alter Ego is down to the last player, Lucid, and I don't think there's going to be any return fire from him at this point. He's going to try and play for position. Team Fallen holding this petrol station pretty well. Will pick up a knock on LB Jester. And Team LB, you have to think, have the best possible position, but this knock came at a really bad time. They're going to have to sacrifice this player, as Jester will lose out. Team LB will make their way into the zone, and Piccolo here getting knocked with that car explosion from NMS. Bloodfires spray coming in from the petrol station over here. LB Kratos has got himself in a decent position. He might be able to pick up this knock on Piccolo as well, and they will be alright for now. SRB do find themselves outside the play zone. What is the play here, folks? What are they going to do? Team SRB looks like they will be consumed by the play zone, just as we thought. Now we are down to our last 11 players. Team number 6 Fallen have held this petrol station to close to perfection. They picked up a team kill count of 8 already. At the petrol station, we got Team TU, who was super passive for most of this game, and in the end just coming to life, holding a good spot as well. Might have a few angles on Team LB, and of course let's not forget Alter Ego's last player, Lucid, as Fallen here picking up yet another knock. This time once again it is on Team LB, and it was through a car explosion, and Piccolo will be able to pick up that revive, and hopefully they'll have enough heals to stay in this game. So 11 players, this is a 4v1, as LB Kratos somehow gets knocked again as soon as he got revived. So he doesn't have too many options left. If he gets knocked again, he'll probably bleed out pretty quickly. And Ken OP here trying something different. He's moved his car behind, just a little bit outside the zone, 2 meters. That should be fine, but he's going to try and use this car for cover. I'm not sure if he's aware of the angle that Lucid AE has on him. A nade coming in from Lucid, but wasn't reaching far enough. Lucid AE here now just pulling up the smokes as much as possible to try and stay in this game. He needs to make his way up here. What's the next zone going to do? I'm not quite sure. Looks like Team LB have used a couple of smokes and made their way in. This is impressive, and honestly I'm a little bit surprised to allow this to happen, as Team TU now come up against Team Fallen, and in that fight LB Kratos from behind will pick up a knock with his arm on Ken OP, as a second player going down here for Team TU. Looks like they are down to their last player. It is W. And what looked like a really good position a couple of plays ago, the play zone has changed everything, as it always does in this game. We are now down to our last 8 players. Lucid is still hanging in there. I'm not sure how. Fallen looks like they are down to the last player as well. It is just Kirito. Is he going to try and get a revive? I don't know if he's got time. He may have to clutch this one somehow. Another nade coming in and confirming a player from this team. So Fallen Clutcher is the only other player alive for support, but he is, however, knocked. Team TU down to the last player as well. Thunder lies knock and helpless. Well, he can possibly give out some information on the position of Team LB, and that could be crucial, but I don't see a good ending for Snippy here. He is absolutely sandwiched between teams LB and Fallen, and not to mention Lucid in the corner as well. Have they forgotten about Lucid? How passively has he played? How passively has he been playing? Gonna pull out a few more smokes, possibly try to make his way in. And Fallen Kirito will pick up the last kill on Snippy FTW, and as expected, Team TU will exit this game. We are now down to our last 3 teams, folks. What a game this is turning out to be right outside this petrol station. Now, you'd have to think Team Fallen has a good position. That nade doing some damage on Kirito from Piccolo as the zone now moves in even more. And what's going to happen here as Kratos and Piccolo will make their way in. This Molly just about missing. Lucid AE once again making his way in. If he can make his way all the way to one of these Dacias or perhaps that wall, perhaps he may have some cover from Team Fallen, but not so much from Team LB, who have a super angle on him. So it's a 2v1, folks. Let me know in the chat who you guys think is going to win. It's Alter Ego, Fallen, and Team LB, who are the last 3 players. Everyone wants that chicken dinner, and I think it's going to be a long one. They're going to wait this one out. Probably going to leave it to zone to make the next movement. For now, all players looking quite content with where they are. Another nade coming in. Here comes another throwable. Was that a molly? And just not getting the right position. So Team LB predicting that Team Fallen is a little bit more towards the right between these 2 Dacias, and they just haven't figured out that they've rotated a little bit more to the left. Meanwhile, Lucid AE continues to stay silent in the grass here on the right side, as you guys can see. It's anybody's bet, anybody's guess at this point, folks. If you guys are enjoying this game, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please make sure you do that, because I'm going to be streaming regularly from here on. And we're going to have quite a few people, quite a few clans with their customs. Most of them will be elite scrims, so it's invite only, so you really can't join through my stream. If that's what you're interested in, you can reach out to the organizers. But for sure, if you enjoy watching PUBG mobile content and other games as well, be sure to subscribe, like this video, it helps. Fallen Clutcher has now stood up. Now this is significant. He's behind this tree, but I'm not sure if he's aware of Krato's position, and Piccolo just showing himself, in fact picking up a knock on Kirito as well, but Clutcher will get the reverse knock and concentration on him, as Kirito will try to make his move, and Clutcher now going prone, and Kratos, take a look at his position. This is super sneaky. Half his body is literally outside the zone, guys. Wow, this is exciting. Super psyched here, folks. Let me know who you guys think is going to win this match. And shots coming in as Kratos will just about pick up that second kill on Team Fallen as they exit this match. It is now down to a 1v1, folks. It is Lucid from Team Alter Ego and Kratos from Team LB. Going to come down to just a simple 1v1 to decide this game. It has been a game of patience, I'll tell you that much. There hasn't been much action for the past 10 minutes. The teams have been super cautious, and it's probably because of the point system. You need to rank up if you want to secure more points and qualify. I will have someone probably explain the point system in a bit, or maybe in the next stream as the zone comes in. This looks like it is the final zone, folks, so prepare for a heal battle if that's what it comes to. Lucid AE is significantly outside the zone, and Kratos might actually be able to get to the zone, and he shows himself. And it is LB Kratos with that AKM who will finally pick up that kill. And that is the end of the game, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What a last zone it was. Super cautious, and everyone took their time, but at the end, patience finally paid off. It was Team LB who managed to pick up nice chicken dinner, folks. Kratos picking up 4 kills, Piccolo with 3 kills, Jester picking up 2 kills, a total team kill count of 9. Well done to Team LB for finishing first. In second position is Team Alter Ego. Lucid, what a performance he has put in, a strong finish. Did well really from the last 5 teams, from when the last 5 teams were alive. Lucid stayed in the shadows, picked up 3 kills as well. Total team kill count of 4 for this 3-man Alter Ego lineup, finishing second tonight. In third spot, folks, is Team Fallen, a total team kill count of 10. Clutcher picking up 2 kills, Vichu with 1 kill, Bloodfire 3 kills, and Kirito picking up 4 kills. Well played to Team Fallen for finishing third. I'm gonna scroll through the rest of the finishes as well here, guys, so you guys can see which positions your team has finished in. And while I do that, please do enjoy this song. This one is called "Suck It to Them" by Paul Flint. It's time for us to talk about tonight's MVP. It looks like it's not someone from the top 3 teams. This one is going to go to Origin Scream for picking up those 5 kills on his own. Strong performance from them tonight. Couldn't manage all 4 players in, but did pretty well for getting a 3-man squad on. Managed to secure that 6th position. Well done to Origin Scream for winning tonight's MVP award with 5 kills. That pretty much will bring our stream to an end, folks. Thanks so much for joining and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel, follow the updates, forward this link to your friends, show them about this channel. I usually cast PUBG Mobile Customs, and on weekends I'll even try to sneak in some gameplay. I play PUBG PC a little bit, Counter-Strike Go, maybe some Apex Legends. Let me know if you guys want me to play any of those games, and I'll be happy to try them out. But for now, that's all from me. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. On your way out, enjoy the rest of the song.